Yeah, those bourbon ones, man. I think I'm the only guy alive that's not into those bourbon ales. Now, listen, I love bourbon. I probably like it better than beer.
Yeah.
But mixing the two of them, I just can't do it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It has an aftertaste or something that just doesn't gel with me.
Most of them do, but that vanilla cream ale, it's almost like the creaminess that like a Guinness would have.
Yeah.
But and then the sweetness comes through from that.
See, I don't
vanilla.
think I've ever tried that vanilla cream.
Description.
I like it.
Man. Hey, we're live, right? We're live.
Here we go.
All right.
Hey, we got Justin Fyffe with us today.
Yeah.
How we doing, Justin?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're glad to have you.
Yeah, glad I can be here.
Justin is a candy connoisseur.
Yeah.
Call me that.
He's our neighbor, right?
Yeah, right across the street.
What's the address over there?
That address is 245 Broadway Street.
245 Broadway. Got Tasty Days of Old.
Downtown Jackson.
Downtown Jackson, Ohio. So you got a website?
We do have a website. Actually, it's tastydaysofOld.com.
Oh, okay.
So nice and easy to remember.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
We've also got a Facebook page. We post most of our stuff on Facebook. So
Nice.
Yeah.
definitely follow us on that. Just search us Tasty Days of Old.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're glad to have you, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in.
we're-
You got you a nice Guinness. We were just got done talking about that. You're a stout fan. You like the? Are you a milk stout? Just all around, just love them all,
I
or
like
just
milk
Guinness?
stouts. All stouts.
All stouts.
Smooth beer, man.
Very smooth, full flavor.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, Guinness a few years ago, people didn't. They was like, man, it's just too much. And then now you've got used to all these ones. The craft beers and Guinness is delicious now for some reason.
Yeah. Drink enough Busch Light, and you taste the Guinness, and you're like, man, is this really beer?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, I know.
My favorite, I guess, dark beer is that PBR coffee beer.
I have not had that.
I tried it once.
Yeah.
That is.
It's like drinking Yoo-Hoo.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's delicious. It's delicious. I love it.
Sweet nectar of the gods.
It's just sweet nectar. Yeah. Did you see that guy is using that now, that sweet nectar? And, man, we were doing that 15 years ago.
Well, yeah, we would describe anything from beer to like
fruit punch.
Or something we'd find.
Yeah. Some oxidated water we'd call it a sweet nectar.
Yeah, I think we ought to go after that guy,
Yeah.
man. He didn't make that.
He didn't
sell
we did
T-shirts and everything. A sweet nectar. We were saying that 10 years ago.
He was still in middle school when we were doing that. Yeah. So tell us about next door, man. So you have, to my knowledge, the only candy store around, right?
Yeah, within about a 40-minute radius or so, we have Grandpa Joe's in Chillicothe, which people will come in and say, oh, is it like Grandpa Joe's? No, it definitely does not compare to them. We specialize more in imported candy and treats and crisps, or chips, as we call it here in the States.
Yeah.
We have over 14 different countries right now where we import candy from.
I was just over there a couple weeks ago, man. It's amazing.
We have
it's
candy
a beautiful
from,
store, man.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome, dude.
It is.
I bought my son that big Gummy turkey leg.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, he bit into it, and he was like, it didn't taste like it tastes like a gummy, but it was like a root beer flavor, or what was that flavor that it was?
I have not had that because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big gummy fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, the kids love the gummy section.
Yeah.
I think it was root beer, and he had never had a root beer gummy, so I had to divulge in.
I'd taste it.
Well, you gotta try it.
Yeah, I had to make sure it was okay.
I've heard our gummy pizza's a big hit with the kids. The gummy burger, the gummy taco. Basically, we've got anything you can think of. Gummy rats.
Well, you got a whole section of it. I was there. I saw it.
Yeah.
I just thought the turkey leg had to be bought.
Yeah.
I thought.
Well, that's pretty unique.
Well, I'm on the carnivore diet, so
Well, there you are.
I mean, it fit.
We do have one gummy. It's not on that wall. It's in our hot and spicy wall. It's the world's hottest gummy bear.
Ooh.
Yep.
Did you bring one?
I did not.
Oh, I was going to say, because we'd have to try that.
It'd have been a real short interview once we tried that.
It'd have been over. It'd have been over.
We'd have been out of here. Yeah.
Is it that hot?
It is 9 million Scoville heat units, which is exactly 900 times hotter than a jalapeno.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got it's derived.
That takes the fun out of it.
It does.
Man.
Yeah. It's derived from the Hellfire chili. It's right up there with the Carolina Reaper, and it's
we do the Carolina
hot.
Reaper.
Okay.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah.
So do people get a T-shirt or something if they eat one of those? Or?
Well, not those, but we also have the world's hottest lollipop.
Okay.
It's called the Toe of Satan, and we have a T-shirt.
The Toe of Satan.
The Toe of Satan. It's the same chili, so the same heat level, and it's a challenge. So you have to take the lollipop, put it in your mouth for 5 minutes. No spitting and no taking the lollipop out. If it's in your mouth for 5 minutes, you get rewarded with a cash prize, candy, a T-shirt, and your name. and a picture. We're going to make a wall. We don't have it yet, but we're going to have the wall of flame and the wall of shame.
Yeah.
So people that can't pass the challenge.
You got the windows out there, right? You got the storefront windows. That'd be a good window project.
You think you could do that challenge?
Man, I tell you.
I like hot stuff, but
yeah, I do too. But I don't know if I like it that hot.
I don't know. I would just hate to see how I would sleep that night.
I mean, I bet it'd be painful.
Oh man, how long do you just taste on that? Is it a while? I mean, are you going to go like 3 days and your tongue still burn?
No, so I've never done it. No, but the guys that have done it, actually, one guy came in. He said he has a YouTube channel, and he said, "What all kind of weird stuff do you guys have in the store? Hot stuff, things like that." And he got some of our like chocolate covered bugs and some of our weird stuff. But he got the Toe of Satan lollipop, and he filmed himself and put the video on YouTube and credited, Tasty Days of Old. And, and all that stuff. Money Mike is his name. Shout out to Money Mike. There.
Money Mike,
Shout out Money Mike. Yeah. So you haven't done it yet. You're going to have to get on the stick, brother.
So we're actually going to have an event. So we have 6 people signed up right now.
Oh, nice.
We don't have a date set for it yet. We had a date. We had a few cancellations. We pushed it back. Okay. We're going to have a date maybe sometime in October.
Okay.
And I've already got tables ready. I've got paper towels. I've giant bottles of water. And we're going to, I don't know if I'm going to do it in the building or out on the sidewalk, but we are going to have a little event.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Oh, that'll be great. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Now, I've always heard that there's like the pepper eating competitions and stuff like that, like once you've hit yourself with it, they say that the only thing that'll help cool it down is to drink milk.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
That's what they say. Yeah, we do have we have bottles of milk about this size. But I'd say once that's gone, they'll be going after the water.
Oh, I would say so.
Man, that just sounds
from what I heard, after about 2 minutes, everything goes numb. And then
if you can hang in the first 2 minutes, you can get to 5.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. So
man, so what's your biggest seller? I mean, you had everything from candy cigarettes to candy tacos.
Yes.
So I mean, what's your hottest seller over there?
Probably the English chocolates.
The
British sweets.
Are you getting some chocolate lovers stopping in? I'm sure you are.
Oh yeah, all the time. And actually, we have about 5 different families that were either from England or maybe their spouse was, or they moved here, and they stop in just about every week to get either our English crisps or chips or the English chocolates because they want their family to be able to try it and their grandkids and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Cool.
The English chocolates, here's why they're so good. So chocolates here have 10% cocoa solids to be considered chocolate. In England and all of the UK, they have to have a minimum of 20% cocoa solids to even be called chocolate. So they got double the amount of cocoa per item. Plus, it's a cooler climate, so they don't use paraffin. There's no paraffin wax in any of their chocolates, so you don't get that waxy.
A little more pure.
It's not as waxy. We use paraffin here for shelf life and for to make it a little more temperate. It won't melt as fast in the car. The same for many countries in Europe, like our high quality imported Italian chocolates. If they're in your car for just a few minutes, they're done.
They're out.
Which we always tell our customers that get it somewhere cool, quick, or just munch on it right when you get in the car. I actually brought the Hershey Bar that you would get in the convenience store, like around here, or Walmart or Kroger or wherever. And I also brought one of our nostalgic Hershey Bars because they're made with the original recipe, which has cane sugar and not processed sugar that the Hershey bars nowadays have. And also, that was before they used paraffin wax. There's no paraffin in it. If you guys want to do a taste test of old Hershey versus new Hershey, at some point in time.
I'll let Chad do that because I have a goal that I'm getting. I have to beat Scott Massey.
While you're talking about that, how's the weight challenge going? Weight loss challenge.
We're struggling through
this.
I mean,
I'm beating him no matter what the cost. Okay.
Beating old Massey, man.
Now, I tried to search for a team. Now, I'm doing a little weight loss, little losing weight on my own here. Yeah, I'm working out a little bit, trying to watch what I eat a little bit. Yeah. Quit drinking pop. So.
How you feeling?
A lot better.
A lot better?
A lot better, yeah.
Are you eating candy still? Yeah. You got to eat candy.
Well, because every week we get new stuff, and I told my wife, I love getting new stuff, but at the same time, it's like, I have to try everything.
Yeah.
You got to give it a shot.
I've got to know what I don't want a customer.
Well, if somebody has a question.
Yeah.
Did you guys see on Facebook the other day with the it was a thing, you might even know about this. It was like a graph, and it showed the foods and the sodas and every pop that was the way it was here versus the way it was in the UK and what was allowed to be served and what wasn't. Did you guys see that?
I didn't see that.
I have not seen that one, but I've
Did
seen
you see
other
that,
ones.
Tyler? You didn't see it? And it was like it showed a picture of a Mountain Dew in the UK, and it talked about everything that was in it over here. Well, over there, it's just lemon and I think like carbonated water.
Mm-hmm.
And how ours was illegal there.
We use certain chemicals, certain preservatives that, it is illegal to use in those countries. We actually
wonder what the cancer rate over there versus over here is then.
You know, I don't know. That's a good question. But we noticed what you just said. We noticed that last summer we went to Europe.
Oh, yeah.
We spent 34 days in 6 different countries in Europe, which a lot of our candies that we have over there in the store are candies that we tried in, say, England or Paris or wherever we were at.
Yeah.
And then we thought, oh, we love this. So then we brought it back to
so
our store.
What made you start this Tasty Days of Old?
Well, so we're both still like a kid at heart. My wife and I, but my wife Holly and I are still both kids at heart, and we do like to travel a lot. So anywhere we travel with our kids, we always stop at like any and every candy store or toy store there is. Like, we just love the feeling of the joy that we have when we're in those types of stores. We just love that. So about 2 years ago is when we actually started thinking, we're going to do this for ourselves. We're going to start a store of our own. And then it took a year and a half of research, acquiring vendors. We have 120 vendors right now currently all over the world.
Wow. Are you ordering this like online, or do you get deliveries from like a chocolate company, or
it's all done on. The first month or so, we had a representative that we ordered like through them, where they would tell us, what's the new hot items.
Were they like a distributor or something?
Yep. But now we do it all ourselves. My wife handles that. She does all the orders and reordering and inventory check and stuff like that. We have vendors from all over, and we don't just have candy. So we've got books. So we've got book vendors. We've got toys. So we got toy vendors.
It's
candy,
a great shop. I mean,
the beverages, we have so many beverages like imported.
Yeah.
We only have 2 beverages that are actually domestic. The rest are all imported.
Import stuff.
And one of them would be great for your healthy challenge here. It's called Green Cola, and it's from Greece.
Okay.
And it's 0 calorie, no aspartame, no artificial flavors, no sugars, no anything. It's all sweetened naturally with stevia, all natural caffeine. Brought one right here.
Did you? I might have to try that.
That'd be good for your for your challenge. It's like it's like a healthy pop.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Cool. Yeah.
Chad and I are looking for alternatives. Right
Yeah. We'll roll in there and buy some of those.
Yeah, that'd be great, man.
I got them in cans or bottles.
I didn't even know any of that.
They're kind of like a healthier Coke Zero, if you've ever had a Coke Zero.
Okay, sure.
But I'm not sure if Coke Zero, or what's in Coke Zero. I'm not sure if it's aspartame or what it is. But this doesn't have any chemicals of any kind. So
when I worked in the mines, I would get grease and stuff all over my pants. I mean, you just come home and your pants and clothes would just repel water. That's how greasy it
I bet.
And the only thing that would take that out was a can of Coke. You would dump a can of Coke in the washer with your detergent, and it would get it out.
Well, same with the old rusty nail. Put an old rusty nail in a can of Coke, and it'll eat the rust off that nail.
Really?
And we're
must be good for your gut.
We're putting this through in our belly.
Man, I've kind of went to the waters, and right now I'm doing all meat, and I feel like a 20-year-old. I feel great.
You look like a 20-year-old, Pudge.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Well, Chad's the one that uses the good cream.
Yeah.
Chad's always got the moisturizer.
It's the key.
Oh, I should let you talk to our daughter then. We've got a foreign exchange student. Actually, she's been with us over 3 years now from South Korea, and they are all about moisturizer. facial creams, and her mom actually sends us facial moisturizers from South Korea. It's supposed to be the best out there.
Oh my goodness!
Man, so you got all kinds of like worldly. This is Fyffe's global. Really? This is Fyffe's global.
This is not a local situation here. This is global.
This is nice. Yeah. So everything's going well then next door.
Yeah. Now, we have a little special coming up. Starting October 1st. It's actually we love Halloween.
Yeah,
we're a Halloween family. Our kids love Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays, really. But we've got Halloween / Harry Potter month coming up. So any Harry Potter fans out there, we've got a trolley, like the train trolley, the lady that pushes the little trolley. It looks kind of like that, and it's going to be full of Harry Potter plushes, candies, games, book apparel and things like that, book bags, all kinds of stuff. So along with that, we'll also be playing Harry Potter music through the store. But along with that is Halloween month. We have a massive Halloween display full of creepy crawlies and edible spiders and all kinds of cool stuff.
I thought about something the other day that you should do. I just was thinking about you. I was thinking about your shopping. And you ought to do like some sort of virtual trick-or-treat and like send people. Like you ought to be able to call in an order and send people
what we decided to do, since with COVID, we're worried that trick-or-treat's going to be canceled. Sure. I don't know. If it is, or even if it's not, I think we're going to do kind of like a trick-or-treat through the store. But the way it's going to work is if the children come in a costume, so wear your costume in the store, and they'll get half off of our fill-up boxes. So we have two boxes in there, a small and a large, and we have a candy buffet wall. So there's just candy along one whole wall, and it's just fill the box up, cram it as full as you can, as long as you can barely get that lid shut. I mean, that's all it is. So half off on fill-up boxes for the whole or for that week of October. All the kids got to do is wear their costume in and half off fill-up box, and then they can trick or treat that whole entire wall of candy. And we got some good stuff on that wall. It's not just your cheap gummy stuff, and it's all. Good quality. We've even got some of the imported candies individually wrapped for the adults if they want to sneak a few pieces down in their kids' box. That'd be a good thing to do. Now, our candy buffet is individually wrapped. I'm glad we went that route, because if not, we wouldn't have been able to have it because of COVID.
That's crazy, man. It's hard to tell what'll happen with that trick or treat. I've seen it's already been a topic of interest there on the.
I wonder when that would stir up, but there hasn't been any announcement or anything at this point.
I'll tell you, COVID's making my day job a little more difficult, because I'm an educator. So I teach engineering and robotics for Pickaway Ross Vocational School, and my lab's all hands on, and everything we do, every tool they touch, every piece of material that gets transferred from student to student has to be cleaned and sanitized from one student to the next. Every wrench, screwdriver, whatever they use
slows your day down.
Has to be completely cleaned before it goes back in my toolbox. We're spraying desks down between every single period. I mean, and of course, masks have to be worn at all times. So it's making it difficult, but we just finished up week 2 and we're rolling with it.
Yeah.
Man, it's we were just talking. COVID's just going to change the game on so many levels, man. We watched a high school football game Friday night online. We haven't been able to do that, and it was great. Yeah. So it's just this COVID's. I don't even think we've begun to scratch the surface on what all this is going to change.
Yeah, I think that we're going to see some long-term changes. People are going to find new ways. I mean, not everything is ideal.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's a lot of things that I think people are looking at like, hey, man, this might be a little bit more efficient way of doing it.
We had a great time Friday night, didn't we?
Oh, man. Yeah. Hey.
I 75. I saw Chad coming in the door.
Yeah.
I walked up to you.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was there for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, you came and got the growlers. You might have got our last 2 growlers.
I believe I did.
Did you? I'll have to order some more of those, man. You got the vanilla cream ale. He loves that stuff.
Yeah. One of those growlers. Yeah. Only about half full. Yeah, this guy was nice enough just to sell the growler to me.
Yeah, I didn't charge him for the beer because he blew the keg.
Hey, man, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what do you do, man? What do you do? That's been a hot seller now for 2 years. There was a guy, I call him Arizona Tom, and he came in here with, I think, the Division of actually, he was with the Division of Wildlife. He was a game warden. Okay. And he came in here from Arizona, and he was doing like 8 weeks here, okay? And he lived at the hotel next door. And every single night he came in there, and about every 4 days he would polish off the keg of vanilla cream ale. That's how much he loved it.
Oh my!
I mean, it was. But there's only, I think, 42.
Yeah, those are as many barrels.
We do 6s of that.
Yeah. Now, does that come in from Kentucky?
We get it from Cavalier. So I think we get it from
distributor.
Yeah, we get it from a distributor. I don't know where they get. I mean, it actually.
I'm sure it's definitely made in Kentucky.
It's definitely made in Kentucky,
okay.
But it gets to a distributor, and then we go from there. See, we mainly get all of our beer from distributors, so we don't get too many of them straight from the source. You can a few of the breweries. You can get especially like your smaller ones, they'll just directly sell like right to you. I know those ones in Athens, they used to stop in there a bunch, and they would just sell you directly a keg. But most of your bigger label ones, you're doing all those to a distributor. Jackie O's, Kentucky Bourbon.
Yeah, Jackie O's Chummalunga. You ever had that one?
I haven't had that one yet.
I've had a lot of their offerings. I have not tried that one.
What's that one?
The only place I know to get that is Archinetti's here in Jackson. Yeah, they've got that.
What is it?
It's a honey. It's a honey nut brown ale.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
I haven't been drinking. I mean, I'm drinking this beer, but I'm usually a 1 per setting and that's usually here.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
I haven't been drinking much at home or nothing like that.
One of these times, you guys are going to have to get like a blind taste test or something going.
Oh, we've already done that.
Oh, you've done that. Oh,
We
okay.
did a
How'd that
video
go?
with that one time.
Chad passed with flying colors.
Yeah,
I failed it like the Titanic, but
it seems difficult. I mean, unless you're just the beer connoisseur. I mean, it seems
well,
like
the ones they picked were pretty wide. Yeah, like there was a pretty wide variety.
Yeah.
Like it was not a lot of similar ones, but I mean, they wasn't. I mean, Pudge. Honestly, I mean, you don't really drink that many different types of beer and stuff. You don't drink that much beer. I mean, you know.
I love whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm a huge whiskey guy, but I've realized the older I get, I got to go with that in moderation.
Oh yeah,
that's something I do not do.
You don't do the whiskey,
and even with the beer, it's just usually like a beer with dinner, or if I have a steak or something.
Oh
I want a good beer with it.
Man, I have eaten 2 to 4 steaks a day now for the last month. Yeah. And man, I'm getting into.
Isn't that amazing? I just shifted there on Friday.
You did
to the all protein and stuff. And isn't it amazing that you can eat, that stuff and lose weight?
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
I mean, you bacon and eggs
all day,
fried.
Yeah. Now, what are you eating?
Well, you're staying away from all the
carbs,
the processed stuff.
Just stay away from
it's
carbs.
the processed stuff I think that makes you feel bad. I don't know.
And it stays in your system because your body doesn't know how to get rid of it.
I'm not. I mean, look at me. I'm no health expert, but man, I tell you what, I feel wonderful. I mean, I honestly haven't felt this good in a long time, man. 15, 20 years anyway. I mean, not that I'm that old, but I mean, at least since I was
you've probably
20,
been
25.
at that now, what, a month?
Mm-hmm.
On that diet?
A month and a half.
See, that's when it starts making a big difference.
I tell you, the number one change I did was the fasting.
Oh, yeah.
From Tyler over here.
Yeah,
Tyler. Intermittent fasting?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
Dude,
I eat from about 1 to 9, so 8 hours.
Well, I'm only eating once a day.
16 hours a day is a fast. So
I'm only eating once a day. Okay. So I'm just doing one meal, and then I'll go 24 to 16 hours later. I'll eat another one. So I just ate. I didn't even think what time it was. What time was that? 8 o'clock.
Probably 8.
Yeah. So tomorrow, then I won't be able to eat till what, 2?
Yep, there you
2
go.
o'clock. So.
Now, was that hard at first? Like, did it get to the point where your stomach just hurt so bad you had to just eat something?
Nope. I was eating so much during, for dinner at night. Usually, whenever I get home, my wife has me 4 eggs, 2 to 4 strips of bacon, and 2 to 4 steaks, depending on what I tell her to make. And she'll just.
What time is this?
6-ish, depending on what's going on.
What kind of steaks are you eating, man?
Well, I hate to give out my secret.
I was just about to ask. What time. If it's all right, she can make a second helping. I could show up.
The
steaks every night.
Man, I've been going down to Jerry's, and he's got this chuck eye.
Oh yeah,
and smaller steaks, and they're pretty fatty, which I think the fat's giving me some energy with it, because I'll eat the sirloin some. He'll have the sirloin strips in there, and they're very lean, and they're just not much fat to them, and they're kind of tough, not that it's his steak, but just sirloins are a little tougher than a fattier meat, and so I like the fattier stuff. So I've been picking up those, and that's what kind of steaks.
How are you cooking those, man? You frying them, or
I put everything at one time in a cast iron skillet.
The bacon and everything. Let them flavor it.
Let them flavor it up with the eggs and everything and the steaks, and just go with it. And I mean, I can put my hands on the floor. I can bend over and touch the floor. I haven't been able to do that since high school. I can, my sleeping. My wife has told me that I've quit snoring.
Yep,
that's awesome.
My sleep score has went from a 63 to an 83. There's just all kinds of good stuff's come from it. I mean, I can't tie
your shoes.
I can tie my shoes now. I always see those little stars. Those little stars,
slip-ons.
Yeah.
I always know I'm getting big when I'm like, I'm growling. Trying.
How much have you weighed yourself? See how much?
I haven't weighed myself, but I know that I'm at least 2 notches in on the belt already.
Already?
So, yeah,
that's awesome.
Which maybe I was maybe my belt was too big anyway, dude. So, I mean, I'm not killing it, but I know that I've lost some.
Do you feel better?
Oh, well, I don't know if I've gotten the full effect yet. I'll tell you, last Friday when I had that meat, man, that felt good to eat that, because I'll tell you, that was a rough week.
Because you were just straight veggies and fruits.
I was on apples, carrots, and almonds.
And that's it.
Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no protein at all.
I couldn't lose weight when I was eating fruit.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't. I think fruit, it helped me feel better. But, if I wanted to really give that thing a shock, I had to get off the fruit because I have a big apple.
Because of the sugars.
Sugars in it, yeah. Now, once this is over, I'll go back to doing that. But I'm going to try to stay on this, man. Like I said, I really feel good, and I regret how much of my life I have spent just gorged on food. Chad and I used to work together, and we would go to a buffet, bud, just drop our head.
Well, I was going to say, one of the things that I have noticed just in the last couple of weeks, just eating less and watching this, is, and I was telling my wife last night, we went out to eat at Lake White Club for her sister's birthday, and like I got a steak, but I didn't really eat anything with it.
Yeah.
And, like a salad.
Yeah.
And I mean, when we were driving home, I'm like, man, this is a different feeling.
Yeah.
Normally, when I'm on the way home from a dinner like that, I'm just bloated as all get out, feeling I swallowed a basketball.
Can't get to the recliner quick enough.
Probably had 2 or 3 beers with it too.
Yeah.
Didn't
just
do any of that. Didn't do any of that.
Oh, yeah.
No dessert, nothing. I mean, it just and. I was all right.
Well, you told me the other day your sugar within 1 week had
flattened out.
Goodness.
And
Chad's diabetic. He type 2 diabetic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, well, and like every now and then, like and I don't check mine as much as I should, but like if your sugar gets high, like you'll get tingling in your fingers and definitely like my toes and stuff. I've had none of that.
None of that.
So, I mean,
what was your sugar running?
Oh my. I've had it a couple times just so far out. I mean, it's been up over 200.
Oh, well, that's not horrible. I mean, I know people 6 to 8.
Well, I mean, I've never had that high, but I mean, it's been. I mean, heck, I've had A1C scores that are pathetic. I mean, when they first diagnosed it, and then
it's a
just recently I had one. Yeah, I had. I mean, I was up. I think they tested it one day. It was like in the 400s. I mean,
I'd say these don't help any.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. I mean, what you got to do when you're doing that is you've got to trade off. It's like, okay, man, if I'm going to drink beer, first of all, it better be very light. Like if I'm going to have 2 or 3 of those or a craft beer, I mean, you better not eat very much.
Yeah.
Because it's one or the other.
It's going to get you.
Now, like Busch Light, Miller Light, Mick Ultras, Miller 64s.
Have you tried a Corona Premier yet?
I have not.
No, we got it on draft.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just got back from Hilton Head a couple weeks ago. A little golf trip with my buddies.
Yeah.
But
you a good golf player?
Define
or do
good.
you golf a lot? Is that what, are you a good golfer or do you golf a lot?
I have days where I feel like I could be on tour, and I've got days where I'm in the woods all the time.
What's your handicap?
So I don't play in leagues, so I've never been established a handicap.
Okay.
I can shoot anywhere from an average round's probably like 42. A good round would be like 38, 39.
On 9.
On 9. Oh yeah, on 9. And then mid 40s is when I'm not real happy with myself.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good golf.
Yeah, that's pretty good
by
golfer.
our standard.
Yeah, by our standard. Yeah,
you guys
keep
golf?
it under 100. I golfed it for the first time for a long time last Tuesday, and I was hating it. I just used to. I'd go golf 9 holes and then I'd just quit right in the middle of the round. I just quit and go to the truck. That's all I wanted. 9 holes and I was good. But I golfed 18 the other day and had it. I think I've convinced that golf is who you golf with. If you're
having fun,
if you're having fun, yep, and just take it easy, I mean,
don't play for money. That's when people gets a little heated.
Well, yeah, like I haven't. I used to golf a lot. I haven't golfed in anything other than a scramble in like 10 years.
Those are fun. Just low pressure.
You still got them Cleveland hybrids?
No, I got another set now.
Did you?
Well, no, it's a set I bought when we went to Wheeling.
Yeah,
still got them.
You still got them?
I mean, they're in
what
rough
were
shape.
those?
Wilson Fatheads.
Fatheads, yes, yeah. They every iron is a hybrid.
Yeah. Well, the longer ones are.
Yeah.
And then they're just oversized heads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the shaft is wider, supposed to straighten your swing out.
Was that when we went to
I
Ogleby?
bought in it big time. Yeah. Yeah.
We went to Ogleby probably. My God, when was that?
Oh man, it's been over 10 years ago now.
Easy, but big bunch of us.
Probably
12 of us. 8 to 12 of us.
Yeah, we had a ball.
We had a great time drunk.
Yeah,
I remember that. Jesus.
I played on a set of irons that were about $100 a full set, and I played on a set that's like a $2,000 set. Mm-hmm. It's all in the golfer, man.
Yeah.
You can't buy a game.
You can't buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Golf's awesome though, man. Stay with it. because it's like a sport you can basically play until you croak over.
I totally agree, man, and that's one thing I've done a poor job of is staying with it. Life got busy with kids and things like that, and I just quit playing.
It's a great game.
I enjoy it. It just is something that was one of the things that didn't fit into the schedule, and I'd like to get to the point where I could get that back in there. So
I don't. You probably didn't, and I know we both didn't. But I had a lot of buddies that grew up on the golf course, and they picked up a great golf game. Whenever we were young, the buddies that I have that are great golfers now, they grew up playing golf. And but sometimes I've always thought that there was just a lot of bad habits got picked up. If you were one of those guys that were at the golf course every day, there was a lot of gambling, a lot of drinking. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just never did have the money to gamble.
You always got to have one of those.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. Now that's not what I'd call bad habits.
Well, no.
But mainly the gambling. I never was a gambler. Never was.
I was never good enough at golf to gamble on it, man.
I'm good, now like horses, like not like race horses, but like go buy a horse and sell it. I'll do that all day long. I love that. But to gamble just like in a game, I just never did do. But it just wasn't my thing. Do you gamble whenever you play? I'm sure you play.
Not very often.
Most people make it interesting.
Yeah,
a few guys I golf with, they don't want to play unless there's money involved. And sometimes I just want to go out and have a good time.
You ever get this guy out gambling or out golfing?
I have not. You big gambler? Tyler?
Tyler's not a golfer. He's not a golfer.
No, I don't do any golfing.
We got Tyler a microphone today.
Hey, Tyler's got a microphone, Lori.
We finally got him one.
Hey.
So you guys are what, brother-in-laws?
Well,
how's that work?
How's
that work?
So his sister is my sister-in-law.
His sister is your sister-in-law.
Yes.
Right.
So how do you say?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be
you
like
just call
that.
Him Justin and you call him Tyler.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That wouldn't be brother-in-law. That's like I don't even know what that would be. Your family.
Is it a step situation?
No.
So your sister is his sister-in-law. Oh, I get it. Yeah, she's married to
Danielle's brother.
Danielle's brother, yes.
Yeah.
You know Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Travis.
Your sister is married to Travis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, now I got it. Yeah. That's how I was thinking. Like, how's that his sister-in-law? Okay, yeah, now I get it. We figured it all
I'll
out.
call that whatever you want to. But
Yeah, okay.
Brethren-in-law.
How do you like the new building you got over there next door?
I like it a lot.
Do you?
It's just enough space. Any more, then it'd be
Did
hard,
you get the
hard
upstairs
to fill.
too?
Yeah, do you guys have the upstairs?
We do not.
Okay.
I believe it's just storage. To my knowledge, I've never been up there, but yeah, we looked at like 4 or 5 different buildings around Jackson. And that's the one that suited us best for square footage.
For what you were doing and everything.
What was in there before?
Well, it was the Lioness Club.
It was a candy shop.
They had
before.
it was a seasonal
Christmas
seasonal
candy
shop during that. Before that, I honestly do not know.
Oh yeah, it's been a
lot of things.
There's a lot of them come and go up here.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell what. There was a card shop in one of those here.
Well, there's been a clothing store in there. I think at one point too. Yeah. I don't know.
Have you met your neighbor Denton?
What would the first name be?
Denton.
Oh, Denton's the first name.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I have
not.
not.
Met him. He's right next door to you.
At the Farmer's Bureau? Or no? Oh, at the...
In-betweenians.
Yeah. Does he work for... Is it one of the mining companies?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep,
yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I did meet him once. I didn't know his name, but I just kind of talked to him.
Yeah. He.
And when I talked to him, it was kind of an odd situation. So we share a restroom.
Oh,
so
okay.
Our building and his building shares a restroom. We kind of met there one time, and it was like...
How you doing,
you going in or am I going in?
Yeah.
but that was kind of the only time I talked to that guy.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you'll save again.
Maybe.
Yeah, hey, Denton, next time you're out, buy some toilet paper, for God's sake.
Something that's hurt you pretty good is the Apple Festival not being here. You would have done well during that.
Yeah.
But you can't bank a year on a week.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to have... we have our Apple display. Did you see that when you were in there? We got a big metal sign that says "Taste of Jackson" on it.
Oh, okay.
So we've got Apple everything, gourmet apple popcorn, apple taffy, you name it. Yeah. So you can kind of get that taste of Jackson. So.
Oh, okay.
And we plan on doing stuff. When if Apple festivals are canceled, we'll get by. It's not that great a spot for Apple Festival. That's right there where they set all those giant games up.
Yeah.
So it would block
back
the
behind
it.
it.
Back behind it.
Behind there, but you could do something. You would get some. some deal off that. I know a lot of these places uptown. They live for that week of the Apple Festival.
Yeah.
And,
it'll
be back.
Right there on that's the whole sweet corner because you got they got the treatery. With the donuts, and you got us for candy, and then you keep on going around the corner and get you some ice cream. So
yeah, you got everything right there.
Yeah, right there on that corner.
Yep. And then you got all the school booths like right around you right there. So
now, Chad, with you being diabetic, have you looked into our sugar-free wall yet a little bit?
I haven't, man. I haven't.
So we've got probably 40 or 50 different items that are sugar-free. You know, even mainstream Hershey's and Chico Sticks and Twizzlers and Reese Cups and all that sugar-free. But
sugar-free Chico Sticks would have my attention.
Yeah.
Isn't there something you have to look for other than the sugar content, like sugar alcohols and carbs? And
carbs.
You have to take all that into consideration?
Yeah, carbs are the enemy as much as sugar.
Okay.
Because they're converted to that. I mean, your carb intake is what's going to throw you. Or for me, it always has been. That's what throws mine way up. I mean, man, like mine is under control enough to where, like, you know, if it gets a little low, I mean, I can eat, you know, a candy bar.
Yeah.
And not.
Yeah.
And
My grandma
not
used to keep a
flip
Butterfinger in a Fifth Avenue in
Yeah.
the cabinet.
Yeah.
Is that why? In case it drop?
Oh, I'll tell you what, man, that's awful when it drops.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you just all of a sudden it'll bottom out on you. And that does not happen to me very much.
Yours is usually high.
Well, it's.
But now you're putting insulin in your system, so you
no insulin. I'm mine's controlled with medication. So
okay, well, you take.
I'm trying to avoid metformin. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid ever having to get on insulin, man. So
yeah, I haven't had sugar problems. You ever get yours checked?
No.
How old are you, Justin?
Almost 32 here in a pup weeks.
Oh, he's a pup.
You're young, dude.
He's
just a baby.
Yeah, he's a beauty.
But I haven't had any sugar. Never had any sugar issues yet.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah, well, I mean, I earned it, man. I went out and I mean, I was weighing almost 400 pounds. You know,
man, I still can't get over
or
that.
over 400 pounds.
Wow,
really?
A little bit, right? Yeah, it was bad, dude. 380.
I never remember that.
How long
dude,
you two known each other?
With you. I mean,
really?
Right around then, yeah.
Huh.
Next time you're around Melissa, have her get her phone out and pull up the picture of Camille laying on my chest.
Okay.
And I want you to look at my face.
I want to see this because I just can't. I have a hard time picturing you at that much weight.
It looked like my head was going to explode.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I look at that now and I think, my God,
look at your fat face.
Happened? Yeah. I mean, you know, it's like, what in the world?
Well,
I mean,
we earned it.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, I was wearing like a size 48 pants.
Oh wow.
I mean,
wow.
You know,
Yeah, biggest I ever got to was 40.
Yeah. 56 suit jacket.
That's not horrible.
58. Of course, I still wear. I mean, my shoulders. I'm impossible to get in a damn jacket that looks decent.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't have to wear suits anymore.
I'm probably a 50 still.
Oh yeah, I'm
52.
54 at least.
Yeah. That's I can tell big time in clothes. That's usually where where you can tell. That's where you can tell. You know, whenever I start filling out a 2X, you know, real good, like in a 2X is tight. Yeah. That's whenever it's like, okay, I got to do something because I'm not making that next step. Yeah. I always tease Dottie Willis. I'm not making that Dottie Willis step.
Yeah, I'm not going to the 3.
I'm not going.
I did that years ago. Now I can fluctuate where I can wear a 2X. But it's kind of like, am I at that spot where I'd rather have a 3?
Yeah. 2X is nice. 3X feels real good.
Don't get comfortable. Don't do it.
No, I had on to that golf thing. I wore an extra large the other day.
Oh my!
Eat your heart out, Scott Massey.
Oh my!
I wear all extra large shirts, about 36 on the pants.
See, man, you're in good shape.
And once, but there's been times where I can't really get them 36s on. That's when I start doing something because I'm like, I'm too cheap to go buy new clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
But
you'll notice you're about there. You're almost there. It's going to get a lot harder for you coming up. I can't get over this time how I mean, I'm feeling great. Don't get me wrong, I'm feeling great, but it still ain't what it used to be when it comes to the exercise.
Well, what's amazing is, I mean, the exercise hard, but the other thing is, man, it'll go right back on there, man.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
quickly.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a lot easier to put it on than it is take it off.
Oh yeah, you're not kidding.
You know, I kind of want to go into my older years with a little bit of meat on my bone now.
Well, yeah, but I think though, dude, we've already whittled it down. We've talked about it on every podcast. Let's see what Justin's take.
There's two things
for the aging man.
Yeah, now you're not quite there yet. You know, you're still running and gunning. Not that we aren't, but I mean, you're
not much running. But
I'm not.
But there's two things we believe in: mobility and strength, and that's it.
Yeah.
We feel like
keep
your mobility straight.
I mean, as long as you can still get up out of bed,
Yep.
get yourself up off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as long as you can still lay down on the floor and watch television, play with your kids, and then you don't need a crane to lift you back up. You're doing all right.
That would be what we consider strength.
Yeah.
And then being able to run if you want to.
Yes.
Or
without hurting something.
Yeah.
So are you just dieting or are you exercising?
I've been doing a little exercising.
Have you?
I'm just not big on running on treadmill and going to a gym. I'd rather do exercise that's fun. So like when I go off, sometimes I do walk.
Yeah.
Which they say that burns a tremendous amount of calories.
Oh, you're packing a bag.
Packing 50 pounds on your back or however much your bag weighs. But along with that, though, we do a lot of hiking.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take the kids and go over to Hocking Hills and trails. We love doing that. And we just acquired a dog just over the weekend, Chow Chow. It's only 11 weeks old, so we just took it on a little stroll through the Rock House. You ever been to the Rock House Trail?
I have not. Now I've heard of that though.
Okay,
isn't that over by
cool.
where they do like the treetop or the canopy tour and stuff? I'm
not real sure.
Hills?
It's about 5 minutes past Old Man's Cave, which I'm sure you know where that's at.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
You just pass Old Man's Cave and about 5 minutes down the road.
I was just over there the other day for something.
No, I'm thinking of Rock Mill over by Logan. I think.
Yeah. You're thinking Rock Bridge or
Rock Bridge.
Rock Bridge.
Oh, Rock Bridge. Yeah. We go there too because we like to go antique stores.
Is that what's over there? I've never pulled in there.
Yeah.
Boy, I'd like to look around in some of those. I bet there's some.
It looks
nice
cool.
stuff in
There's good ones.
Is it open now?
Which one?
The Rock Bridge thing over there. Is it open? That like that flea market deal on the side of 33.
That's not the one that I go to, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I had to go over there the other day for something. I didn't look at that.
And there's one in Rockbridge we go to, and then there's one right in Logan. You ever eat there at the old Dutch?
Oh, yeah.
Well, my buddy, shout out to Kevin. He's one of the managers there.
Oh,
so
okay.
he'll give us the hookup when we go there, and then that little strip mall beside it, the antique store beside there.
Okay.
We always go in there, and which if you go in the shop and you see all the old antique toys up for display, I'm an antique toy collector, so I love old toys.
Are you kind of an American picker then? Like, do you like the?
Yeah, I don't resell. I don't
just collect.
I just collect. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not really a hoarder though. But
like, have you studied it to where you can look at something and eyeball it and kind of know the worth or how hard it is to find? Or
oh yeah, yep.
Okay.
Man, that happened to me today. So I've been cleaning out my garage all day, and I was at this point in my life where I thought, okay, Pudge, there's got to be some shit hit the trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to get out.
It's got to go. I don't care what it.
We've got to reduce.
We've got to reduce. And my grandpa, who was my best friend, years, till he died whenever I was 10. He gave me a guitar whenever I was like 3 or 4 years old. And man, I've packed this guitar through moves, through everything. I've never played it. It's a little kid's guitar. I thought it was. It's like this little miniature guitar. Yeah. And I mean, I know a little bit about guitars. Yeah. I've played a few of them. Yeah. And I've just never done anything with it, but I always wanted to keep it because my grandpa gave it.
Sure.
So I looked at that thing today and I thought, man, it may just be time to let that go, because I thought, what the hell am I doing with this guitar?
Hang it on your wall or something.
I did, but it's just been in the garage collecting dust, and I mean, it had cobwebs all over it and just. Yeah. And
maybe give it to somebody who can play it.
Well, so I thought, man, what am I going to do with this thing? And I mean, it's been in so many different climates. I doubted it was any good. Well, anyway, I picked it up and it still had the same strings on it had since he gave it to me. Yeah. But I could tell it still had a little bit of resonation to it. Uh-huh. And I was like, damn, that's not bad, because I would have thought the neck was all warped, but I looked it around and I was like, man, the neck's in good shape. I was like, everything's here, okay? So I was like, I looked at the name of it and I was like, I'm gonna Google that, see where these are from. Mm-hmm. This thing's worth like $600-700 now. And I was like, are you kidding? And I was getting ready to just chuck it. I was getting ready to throw it away. Yeah. So needless to say, now there's a new guitar that I'm going to fix up. And it's going to be great because it's actually perfect for Gibson.
I was going to say, you got a man that might be interested.
Yeah, it'll be perfect for him. But, I mean, I'm going to have to do some things to it. But, I mean, the body and the neck and everything, I'm going to have to put new tuners on it and probably a new bridge. But other than that.
How old is Gibson?
Gibson is 7.
Okay.
Yeah, he's there.
Now has he played? Does he play guitar?
Yeah, he. I'm not gonna say he's not gonna sit in with a band, but he can.
You got to start somewhere.
He can hit an A and a D chord pretty at this point. He's I don't know if he's going. I think he's going to want to play guitar, but at the same time, it's one of those deals where I don't think it's going to be me that teaches him. I've noticed with Gibson, he's better off if it's not me.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They listen to someone else a little better than their parents.
Oh, absolutely.
And he may be one of them that he may hate it because of me. You know, I don't know. I mean, because I sit around in the living room and play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I played, you know, about every day. You know, whenever I come home from work while she's fixing those steaks, and he's playing Mario or whatever, I'm usually, or Robux or Minecraft, I'll sit down there. You're not watching TV because they've got your TV consumed. So it's like, I'll just grab my guitar and I'll learn. I try to learn a song a day. You know, but
do you play, Chad?
No, my
any
goodness,
instrument?
I wish.
Musical instruments of any kind?
do you play?
No.
You play anything?
I can play a few chords on guitar, but I played drums since I was about 10. Off and on. Just recently sold a Ludwig set that I had. Kind of just quit playing. I never did go do any shows. A few buddies of mine, we just had like a little garage, garage band.
Cool.
You know, just have some fun and. Yeah,
that's how it starts.
Yeah,
I was singing with my buddy at work one day. I was just singing, and you know the radio came on, and you know you're in a factory with a bunch of dudes, you know, so you just sing, you know, you're just working and singing. And he was like, "Hey man, you're a pretty good singer." He's like, "You want to come sing with my band?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess I've never done that." He's like, "Well, just, you know, we're just messing around, having a good time." Next thing I know, I'm owning a guitar and I'm up on stage, and there it was. But that I mean, you never know how it'll start, you know. So it's been fun.
You are a pretty good singer. I've watched a few of your videos.
Well, thank you.
You're pretty good. That's something I just can't do it.
I'm real good faking it. I'm real good at faking it, and I'm confident enough that you don't even notice.
And they make that auto tune nowadays. You can just.
I haven't dove into that yet, but I know guys that do, and
that's cheating, man.
Man, I heard somebody bust out one of them here not too long ago here locally, and I was like, come on. I was like, you don't need all that. Just give it to us. Just give us the goods, man. You don't need all that fancy stuff. But man, nowadays you can do anything. You can make a flat top sound like any instrument you want to. I mean, it's crazy what you can do now. But I mean, it's almost like, could you even perform a show, or you just go hit buttons? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a fine line between, is this the button show or are we listening to you? You know, because, I mean, some of those buttons, I mean, you just tell there's nothing about it that is, you know,
authentic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's authentic. It's still a sound.
Yeah, they're making it. They're just altering the sound.
Yeah, or doing it, and some of it's really cool. But like to do like the harmony backgrounds, and like, you know, whenever you're a solo guy, I'm like, man, that just sounds weird. You know, put a little reverb on it and go. You know?
Let's go.
Yeah, make it a little wet and go. What kind of music you listen to?
I like a lot of classic rock. I'm still kind of stuck in the 90s, so I like a lot of 90s alternative rock.
That works.
Like
that
the Chili
works,
Peppers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, so you're rocking those on
Oh, yeah, that's me. And where we live, you know, a lot of people like country.
You hate it.
So I don't hate it. I like older country. You know, the Alan Jackson,
country,
the Randy Travis. You know, but this newer country where it's like converging into like country / pop /
Yeah.
I'm just not big on that, but I do like.
Well, it ain't going anywhere. I can tell you that.
No,
I can definitely see the two genres splitting off here in sometime in the future. I don't see how they couldn't.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of different sounds.
There's a lot of different sounds now. I mean, you know, they're going to have to put. You know, there's a big difference between like, you know, Florida Georgia Line and, you know, Tyler Childers. You know, there's just two different, but yet they're all country. You know, so to speak.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I mean,
playing on the same stations.
They're playing on the same
times.
stations, yeah. So, I mean, I'm not here to say who's who and who's not, but.
Know what you guys, type of music you listen to?
Everything, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm all over the board, man. I like it all. Probably my favorite would be that singer-songwriter category, kind of folky, kind of, you know.
Oh, he's been trying to break Tyler in.
Yeah.
Tyler
Childress.
We'll get these.
Sturgill Simpson, you know, John Prine, Todd Snyder.
Hayes Carl.
I'm not real sure who that is.
No, you wouldn't be. You wouldn't be. I'll put you on the email chain, bud.
Oh yeah, get ready. Because that's Tyler. Because Tyler's been getting late night text.
I will Spotify the hell out of it.
We just hit Spotify. Did you see that?
So I don't even have Spotify.
What?
I need to get Spotify.
Goodness. So why are you fighting the urge to get Spotify?
I need to get it. I just need to get Spotify.
Well, people tell me this sometimes. Like, so where do you get your music?
Well, right now Pandora.
Oh my god,
that's all right.
Yeah,
So
I started.
I've had
I
Pandora
started
for years, and I guess it's one of those, maybe I just need to research.
Do you pay for it or do you?
No.
Okay. Well,
you're adding it up. It's $8.
$8.
Yeah, it's $8.
I don't listen to it enough to really
justify
to justify. I mean, I don't care to pay the $8, but I don't really listen to music all that much.
Yeah.
I mean, we had Pandora playing in our shop. We play jazz over there, like New Orleans jazz through the shop. We played it through Pandora, and we actually went to CD. It's just a CD that plays all the time now.
Oh, okay,
But
that works.
because of the ads.
Yeah.
It was just easier to put a CD in there. So there's no ads on Spotify.
If you pay. If you pay the monthly subscription.
Well, and then you get into ASCAP and you get into all that stuff. So like you technically, I mean, I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but you really can't. You're not allowed to do that unless you call them and tell them you're a business.
Okay.
So like you'll get ASCAP. There's another one. I forget what the other one is. It's not BMI.
What do you mean, like play a CD in there?
You're not allowed to play music in a retail business unless you pay the annual.
But like I could play mine, right? Because I pay for Spotify.
Yes, but like him, or me, we have to have an ASCAP license in order to play that music.
Okay.
Yeah, so if somebody would ever walk into your shop and you were playing, somebody's number one hit in there over the loudspeaker. I've never seen that happen.
Yeah,
but now I've had shows that people, like whenever I was out playing music and doing cover songs, I've had shows where I think somebody was there to listen. Okay, I never have gotten trouble. I never did get in trouble, but I do know that people that have. I mean, they'll send you letters, and it's their way of that artist saying, "Okay, give me my cut. Okay, give me, if you're going to listen to my stuff, give me my cut." Now, I think that you can have like public radio on that, but I mean, I don't know what the difference would be then. Actually, I don't.
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
well,
still broadcasting.
I think pay subscription. Like if
I don't know how that works.
If you could play your Spotify account that you pay for.
Not unless but it has to be a business.
Oh, you'd have to have a separate.
And it's
subscription.
a generic like playlist, like it's a generic thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and they'll throw in some good stuff every now and then, but mostly it's a bunch of people you've never heard of.
Oh,
Did you see what Facebook's doing with the music?
Oh, they'll mute you right now.
No, what did you see? No, it's official. Did you see that? Oh yeah, you're done streaming music on Facebook anymore.
Oh, really?
Really?
I think it's October 1st.
Is that right?
You're you won't even be allowed to play music on there.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that either.
You'll have to go like if I would do a live thing of somebody at stockroom, nope, out. They'll reject it every time.
I'll be darned.
I wonder.
Yeah.
So why is that?
Basically, so these guys, because you're seeing
a lot of artists wouldn't they want people to be viewing their?
Well, and they may have to contact Facebook and say, "Hey, these are all my songs." But even me during COVID, I went live, and maybe 4 of the songs were mine that I wrote, but most of the time I'm just doing covers.
Right.
And they're doing away with all that.
Huh. Interesting.
Didn't
That
Facebook
stinks.
kill the Shane Runyon when you guys were live with him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and hell, he wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had Shane Runyon on here
Yeah, I
one
saw
time.
that.
Yeah.
And hell, I mean, those are his songs, and they didn't know that was Shane Runyon and pulled it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they have some autonomous system that
I have no idea what
everything.
it is. Yeah,
everything you do. Well, we were playing I was playing friends of mine whenever we first started doing all this.
To start on the live shows.
On the live shows, we would put music in the background and
while we were setting up, kind of.
While we were setting up, and I mean, these were people. I mean, like I knew these guys. Like there'd be people that were playing at the stockroom. I'd have their music going. Facebook, boom, mute it.
They'd mute it immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
It was amazing how
crazy.
fast they would catch it. I mean, and
Usually
it became a
5-10
little bit of a
minutes.
game. Then there'd be some where like you'd put some instrumental on there, and
I put it
let
in.
it run a
No,
little bit.
remember they took it
Then
down.
they muted it. Yeah.
And I was like, how do they know who that is?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, I just put an instrumental thing on there because they had deleted it one week before, and they deleted the instrumental. I was like, you guys don't know who that is. That could have been me over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, they, it'll get you'll see more of that. And then we were just talking about this a little bit ago. It looks like TikTok is trying to be like a Google. They're trying to be like the main one.
I think they're trying. I think they're trying to get themselves in a spot to kind of compete with Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that.
Yeah. I think they do.
Already. Well, with the younger kids, man, it must. I mean,
that's all they're using.
I don't know much about it, but like I know my two little ones, man. I mean, we gotta watch them like a hawk on that. I mean, we've got all kinds of things set up on there that to keep them from looking at certain things.
Oh, it's a scary world out there, man. Scary world how they can get on there. Are you mainly Facebook? Because I mean, I use what I use whenever at graduation time. I bought a bunch of them things. And baskets.
The gift baskets that we had delivered to the seniors.
Yeah. How did I order those? Did I order those through Facebook?
So Mindy ordered them through Facebook. Or was that you that did that?
No, it was Mindy.
Okay, I figured it was her. Yeah. But so on our that was actually probably on our website, tastydaysofold.com, because you can get on there and choose between. We have about 20 or so different gift bouquets or candy bouquets. Some of them have toys in them, and they're all themed, like a dino bouquet, like a dinosaur bouquet, video gamer bouquet, or you can get like the English candy bar bouquet, or a gummy bouquet. There's all kinds of the themed ones on there, so you can pick which one you want, whether you want pickup or delivery. And then and we do deliver to Jackson County or any adjacent county. Adjacent county, you're looking at a $5 delivery charge, but. She would have ordered them through there.
Through the website. So you're still having some success with websites and
Now most of the baskets we sell, honestly though, are people that come in the store and because we display them up on a shelf. And with the name of it and then the price tag, like we just sold our video gamer bouquet a couple days ago. They'll see the bouquet and like, oh, that'd be great for so-and-so's birthday party or something like that. Yeah. So they just either pull it off the shelf or
that's a great idea, man.
Or they'll say, oh, can you make one and deliver it on this date or something for a birthday party? Or we've delivered a lot of them to.
Are you going to try to switch into that tech stuff more? Or?
Yeah.
Like Justin, like walking back like that. All right, when you guys opened the shop, like how long have you guys been open?
July 2nd.
Right. Was our so like you guys opened right in the middle of this thing.
Well, we were going to be open very beginning of April. And then COVID hit, so we actually pushed our opening back, and we kept pushing it back.
Right.
So and then actually the first few weeks that we were open, we only did online sales. So so we put as much product as we could online, kind of like an online grocery cart basically.
Sure. Yeah.
And people would get items, and we'd bring it out to their car, or we'd deliver a sack full of candy to their house. For the first 2 weeks or so, before we decided to open on July 2nd.
So like how long was your process, man, when you guys how did you land on the spot that you landed on? In Jackson, Ohio. You land on then that spot, then how long did it take you to ramp up and get ready to go, man?
Well, about a year and a half from the time we said we're going to have a store in Jackson. About a year and a half of acquiring vendors, looking at different shops. Just doing all of our research, and my wife, she's a historian, so she did a lot of research on the history behind candy. Because if you walk through our store, you'll see a lot of little tidbits like, did you know Snickers was named after a horse, or did you know, and stuff like that. Because she likes to bring her her history into the store, so kids can learn like. Who says you can't learn in a candy store?
Right.
Kind of like another slogan she made is pretty good. It says, it's like Tasty Days of Old. You don't have to travel the world to taste it. Because we have all these different countries and everything. But back to your question, it's about a year and a half just full of research, acquiring vendors and design. And so my wife's great with art. So she basically kind of drew the store on paper, like the window display and stuff. And with my engineering background, she was like she drew this picture with all these pipes and stuff. And she was like, hey, can you make this happen? And then I was like, yeah, sure. So me being kind of the cheapskate kind of guy, I didn't buy metal pipes. So if you look in the window display, those copper pipes are actually just PVC painted.
I noticed that.
I was going to do all metal, and until you start looking how much that's going to cost.
You'd have $500 just a little old display.
At least. But so and then the whole inside of the store is just a very.
Did you have to redo that?
We like Victorian era. So the inside was nothing but like gray carpet and white walls. So I put the floor down and did all the painting, and all of our shelves are held up with like like angle pipe. So it's a very industrial
it
feel,
is.
kind of steampunk, kind of a steampunk, got an industrial feel to it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I was I was shocked. I was in there. It was probably a month or so ago now, but since COVID, nobody really was going anywhere.
Right.
So I remember one day I was up here or doing something. I was like, man, I gotta go see Justin's in there, and so I went in there and got that turkey leg, and man, I was really impressed. It looked really nice in there. I was real proud of it, man.
Are you guys getting a lot of traffic?
We're getting a lot of traffic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I saw you changed your hours today on Facebook. I saw
we changed our hours just to kind of do because school's back up and running, and we did open it up at 10 a.m. We changed it to noon now.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the places around are, by 6, 7 o'clock, they're basically everywhere's closed on these two streets, with the exception of, I think Michael's are open until 8. But other than that,
man, I think they're open even later than that, man. I was
Are
jogging
they
there
really?
like 10 or 11.
I don't know. I knew they had it reduced for a while. I don't know whether they've opened it back up or what.
Man, you just wonder how long this is going to go on, man.
Our weekend hours are still the same, still 10 to 8 on Friday and Saturday. So weekend hours are still a little bit longer. But back to your question, getting a lot of traffic, a lot of return customers.
Yeah. And then do you guys work it yourself only, or do you have some employees? Or?
We have 4 employees that kind of run the show for us now.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're both in education. She teaches high school and as well as collegiate. She teaches at Shawnee also. But so we're both teaching during the day, and we've got 4 ladies that do an awesome job in there.
That's great.
They're all most of them. I think 3 out of 4 are college students. One of them's a senior, but the other 3 are college students.
Awesome.
They all go to Athens. So.
That makes it nice.
But it is a little bit of a challenge to make schedules around their school schedules.
I would say it is.
So for example, next Monday, there's no one to cover, so like I'll be in there running it.
Okay.
But I don't mind. I love it in there. I'm a people person. I like to converse with people and talk to them and just hear their story and talk about candy. And
Heck yeah, I'd say
it's fun. I mean.
Yeah. Well, it's a unique experience.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. I would encourage everybody to check it out.
We'll have people come in and just say, here's what I want to spend. Give me something I can't just go buy over here at the gas station.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it's just you getting it out there. Just, not that you aren't doing a good job at that now.
Squirrel bladder break.
Squirrel bladder, yeah. We're getting shirts that says squirrel bladder. Yeah. But I think a lot of it is just getting your name out. Because
I've been trying to do,
and you're doing great at that.
I do some paid advertising too through Facebook, especially if I put a post up that I really want to get out there, I'll do some paid advertising, and I'll share it to all my groups. I don't know if you're supposed to do that on Facebook or not, but I'll share it to like the Jackson County for sale page, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not, but I do.
Do it. Hell with it.
But. Yeah. So when you come in our store, I always like to tell people, what to expect as they're walking around. My wife, as good as she is, she made a map of the store.
Oh,
so
okay.
when you walk in, you've got her little shopping baskets there, and on a shelf next to it, she's got a map detailed.
Where everything is.
Where everything is.
Yeah.
So
I noticed. Yeah,
it'll show you. So our first wall is candy by Aero. So it starts out with candy from the earliest of times. So that's where you'll find your seeds and your roots, your saps, things like that. And then the timeline runs all the way up to today. So it'll say 1920s to 1940s, 1950s to 1960s. So it'll have that candy that came out during that era.
Oh, okay.
So people love that wall. So we get a lot of old timers come in and they'll see something from their childhood, like, oh wow, I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
I did,
but I usually get that comment. Well, when I was a kid, I could get 6 of these for a nickel,
Yeah.
But
I saw that. I guess we might as well talk about it. You haven't. I almost bought my kid the candy cigarettes because I used to just think those were great whenever I was a kid. And then I thought
people love them. They taste like chalk. It's like they just want that nostalgic feel.
And then I thought, now, am I supposed to do this anymore? Like, should I buy this for a kid?
Or are you teaching them to smoke?
Yeah, like what's the problem here? But
we got those candy cigarettes, and we also got the candy bubblegum cigarettes, the ones that they blow a little powder, little powder.
I used to love those, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Justin, I went in there and I couldn't decide whether or not I was allowed to buy one for my kid. I thought I can just see me buying these, and then I take them home. My wife says, "You better."
Oh yeah.
What are you doing promoting the smoking?
Yeah, exactly. So,
they taste great.
Yeah, they do. I was looking forward to it.
Got that little wintergreen flavor to them or whatever it is. I don't know. It's great.
Yeah. So what else going on, man? Nothing.
Not much, man. Just get in the shop.
And it
it surprised me how fast we run out of stuff. So it's been a big learning curve, figuring out how much to keep ordering in, when to order it. And with COVID, the shipping times are outrageous now.
Especially overseas. I imagine. It's
taken like 4 weeks to get stuff from the UK, and especially like our stuff coming in from Russia, Germany, all that, because we actually do have it imported. It's authentic. It's imported from that country of origin. It's not just sitting here in the States, and we're it's not being made in the States. Now,
did
it's
you
not
say
being
you
replicated.
Had, chocolate covered bugs and stuff like that?
We do. We have also
where do
bugs.
those come from?
Actually, those are domestic.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got ones that are just like dry seasoned, like
the
so
salted caramel, or the salted.
Just like salted grasshoppers. We've got like salt and pepper. We've got sour cream and onion. We got ranch flavored.
You never got them at Puffy's?
Huh?
Oh man.
They kind of have a texture of sunflower seeds if you were just to chew on some sunflower seeds.
Me and my son have this thing. We try to eat the weirdest stuff possible. Okay.
Yeah.
You saw the videos we were doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so a few years ago, I go to Puffy's, and I thought, I see these like salted grasshoppers or beetles or something, and I was like, oh man, look, those things, they look real. And so I take them home, and I was like, Gibson, look. I was like, I thought I was tricking him. Well, I bit into one of those. Well, let me tell you something. That's the real deal.
What did you think it was going to be a gummy or something?
I was like, that's some sort of. I was like, that's a wax or something. And then I bit into it. I was like, nope, that's the real deal.
They're real.
Yeah.
You get the grasshopper antenna. You get it stuck in your teeth.
Yeah. I had those for a long time.
How do they taste?
Crickets. That's what it was.
Yeah,
it was crickets.
Yeah, we got crickets. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yes. So
we've also got them candied as well, like inside of lollipops. So we've got crickets, ants, as well as scorpions. They're dehydrated, but scorpions inside of a lollipop. So
real scorpion.
You have to give that to Gibson.
Wow, man! I'll have to bring him in there and let him see that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So those are real insects.
They are real dehydrated insects. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. We got to take the boys up there.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
we do. Well, we need to be trying. We need to be eating some of those crickets on this show.
Well, that's what we ought to do.
Sure.
Yeah,
have a handful.
That's got to be a protein. That's all I'm gonna live off of, Massey. You fatso.
It's crickets. From here on out. From here on out. Yeah. From here on out, I'm going to the cricket.
Yeah. Eat your pizza, Massey. I'm eating crickets.
Yeah.
Put the crickets on the pizza.
Well, yeah. My guess is Papa John's doesn't deliver crickets.
No, probably
I got
not.
Tasty Days of Old does.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else we need to cover before we wrap it up tonight?
I don't know. I mean, just go visit the local candy shop to get. I mean, there were some things that I didn't see in there when I was in there, apparently, because now I gotta have.
You're
some
going to go back.
Yeah,
there's so much in there right now. We have over 842 and more coming in items right now sitting in there. Over 600 of them are candy or treats or chips.
Yeah.
There are over 600 items are edible. Over 800 items total.
Well, and we need to recruit some kind of a savage to represent the Chubby Bartenders in the Devil Toe Lollipop.
Definitely.
Thing.
Yeah.
When's that going to take place?
We haven't set a date yet. I've got, like I said, 6 contestants so far that are ready to roll. One of them's our employee over there, and a female. She's wanting to do it. So
we'll have to recruit. I mean, unless you want to do it, I don't believe I can hang in on that.
I don't think I could either. Tyler, how about you?
No.
I bet we could have a savage volunteer for that.
Yeah. We need to get I tell you, just the guy, old Lance.
Oh my! I don't know if he might be too intelligent for that.
Yeah,
I got the toe. I got the toe of Satan right here.
Let me see it.
Yeah, what do you got there, man?
Let's see
what you got in here, man. Show us what you brought.
So I brought some stuff from the store just in case you guys wanted to see it or talk about it.
Absolutely.
So right here is the toe of Satan. Let me just read what the back of this says here. Whoa. It's from the Flamethrower Candy Company. It comes the hottest candy on the planet. Do you dare attempt to conquer this sinister lollipop? It's spawned from a devastating 9 million Scoville unit chili extract, guaranteed to scorch any mortal's tongue. Can you survive 5 whole minutes? And on the back, it's got the actual challenge. So there it is. And you have to be 18 to try it and sign a waiver.
Oh my goodness!
It's that actually that's not us. That's actually on the
that's
box.
There.
That's there.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you what, that would take an absolute savage.
This is 9/11.
See what else I got.
What is your emergency?
What else did you bring over, man?
So if you like potato chips,
let
me just tell you about these 2 items right here. So these are from England, and they are like a Thanksgiving dinner in your mouth, like the whole Thanksgiving dinner. we actually ate these when we were in England, and we're like, wow, we got to get those. So they're actually called roast chicken. So 2 different brands, roast chicken chips. Walker's, I think, they're kind of like the Lay's of here. They're a little more top shelf, I guess, better quality, but they are good.
Roast chicken chips.
Potato chips.
And since we got a few brewskis sitting around, I got a few little drinks here I'll talk about.
Oh, excellent. Man, we should have broken this goodie bag earlier.
Yeah, my good, Justin, holding out on us, man.
All right, so this here's from a brand called Ben and Shaw's,
okay.
and they're also from England. It's called Bitter Shandy, and I'm telling you right now, it tastes like you're drinking a beer. It tastes just so
like a near beer kind of thing.
The first ingredient is 11% barley, so it's basically a beer that doesn't with no alcohol.
So how much is that a can?
So with being import, it's $1.50 a can. So
that's not bad.
It's a little more expensive than your typical canned beverage, but
it tastes like a. Would you compare it to like a near beer or an NA beer or something?
What would I compare that to?
Or is it more of an IPA with the bitterness, or?
I would probably compare it to maybe like a Yingling or something.
It's made with British beer.
Yeah.
The refreshing flavor of a bitter shandy. Tastes just like the stuff from the pub.
There you go.
So if you like beer,
yeah,
but you don't want the alcohol content, try that. You should try this one.
Why you wouldn't?
Or if you're
old
looky
Duff,
there, looky
the
there,
Simpsons,
the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Ooh, energy drink.
Yeah. Well, now what is it? Obviously, it's not beer.
It's not a beer. So yeah, it's basically just they use the Duff can as a marketing tool. It's basically just an energy drink. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 30 grams of sugar in that one, Reynolds.
Yeah, you might not want that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm looking at.
Here's one of the most popular candy bars in England. It's called the Aero Bar. So this is a very light chocolate. It's an aerated chocolate, so there's layers of air throughout the chocolate.
Ooh.
So you could eat this whole bar and not feel
kind of like
you're about to explode.
What's the other one that's like that here? The red and white and blue one. What's that?
Nestle Crunch.
Yeah,
well, this one is
That's-
just air bubbles in it, or what? Or does it have
there's no
crispy?
crispiness. There's no nuts. It's actually just almost like melt in your mouth, kind of just milky. So
Nice.
Hey, do you know what would go with that chocolate bar?
What's that?
Some Mike Skinner wine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The LCR, the
LPR.
Yeah.
With that. My
that'd
goodness.
go good. Yeah. So this is the Hershey bar. This is not ours.
Okay.
We don't even have this Hershey bar. This is one you'd find at your regular convenience store or market around here.
Yeah.
This one's the nostalgic Hershey bar. So it's got the little girl on the front of it. This is the one it's made in Hershey, Pennsylvania, with the original formula and the original recipe, original manufacturing.
So what's the difference?
No additives.
No, so it's made with pure cane sugar as opposed to processed sugar,
right?
And there is no paraffin wax in it. So you put these both in the car. This one's going to melt rather quickly.
Yeah.
So a taste difference?
Oh, big time. So this one's going to be very dull looking, not shiny at all, because it doesn't have the paraffin wax. Whereas this is going to be shiny.
We'll break it open. Let's try.
Sure. And when I don't want to be ruining.
That's one piece of chocolate's not
one piece of
okay.
chocolate's probably healthy.
Dark chocolate's actually good.
It's
for
good
you.
for you.
We got some of that over here.
Yeah.
If I can get this open, childproof, ain't it? All right, so get you a square of the regular Hershey there, or rectangle.
Okay. Do I eat it?
Sure. So that's well, I mean, you didn't have to eat it, but that's
off the rack right
That's
now.
off.
That's
off
the rack.
That's off the rack. Just your standard
That's
Hershey
your
bar.
s'mores Hershey bar right there.
Yep. These are amazing on a s'more. First off, because look at the thickness of this candy bar as opposed to that Hershey bar. So go ahead and get your little rectangle off there. This is you'll notice it's not very shiny in color. It's like a very dull looking.
It's a lighter brown.
Mm-hmm.
And it says Hershey's.
Sorry.
Just don't get on the scale tonight. You'll be blaming me for that Hershey bar. So
it hits you a little later. The chocolate taste. It doesn't hit you right off the rip like that other one does.
Yeah.
But when it does, it's smooth.
Wow. That's better.
That's better.
And it probably would have been better to eat this one probably first before you got the wax in your mouth. But but can you taste a little difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Tastes a lot
this is
different.
good, isn't it? And we also have the nostalgic Hershey with almonds as well.
Oh my!
So has chocolates became like the craft beers and coffees and
pretty much
everything's kind of going to that, isn't it?
Everything, yeah.
You know, this mass-produced stuff is just kind of
the artisans are kind of taking it back, man.
Yeah.
Like,
which I'm glad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can do it with everything now. I mean, anything you're into, T-shirts, shoes, foods, drinks, whatever you're into.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing they haven't done with that is phones.
Yeah. That's going the other way.
That's going the other way.
The other way.
Yeah, well, man.
That's something I used to fix phones as a side job.
Oh, did you?
iPhones and things like that. Yeah,
New
I quit
screens
doing
and
that.
things,
Yeah, screens, power buttons, volume buttons, things like that. Yeah, I kind of did it on the side, but I quit doing that.
Okay.
Because that was before they went to all the thumbprint readers, and now they're so touchy. I don't want the liability of breaking someone's phone a little bit further.
That's where he's at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah, we leave that up to him. But I want to see that right there.
I'll tell you, this is amazing.
This scares me just to touch
I'm looking forward to your announcement on the contest. We're going to try to find a savage.
We'll put in some Chubby Bartender regalia.
Yeah, we'll put him in
definitely.
a Chubby Bartender shirt and throw him on there.
Yeah, so if
awesome.
we have any listeners and you guys think
you got what it takes,
and there may be a tryout.
Oh, there will be. Like if we got multiple,
if we have multiple,
we'll
people
have we'll have a pepper eating contest. Or something. On there. We'll see what they're made of.
Yeah, you just don't get to just tell us.
No. Oh, I like hot food.
Yeah.
Show.
Let's see what you're made of.
The gummy bear is the same exact thing, except the challenge is different. So you eat the gummy bear, swallow the gummy bear, and then you just have to sit for 5 minutes with nothing to drink. But it's the same exact.
And it's like eating the inside of your body.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Your colon is no more.
Now, now that you talk about trying to sleep after that, dude, can you imagine the heartburn or whatever after?
Oh, my God. It'd be just like
it'd be
coughing
bad.
up fire.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You ever just wake up middle of the night with heartburn, just go down and just take a jug of milk to the face?
Yeah.
I don't get heartburn very often.
You've never been obese.
Yeah.
You've never been obese.
Once you've been to, I mean, every now and then, when you've battled the trials and tribulations of obesity, you will have one of those.
You'll get there eventually. Yeah,
you'll eat like you'll eat a large pizza, 5 minutes before you go to bed.
Yeah.
You've already drank 15 beer.
And then every time you snore the rest of the night, it's like burping up a pepperoni.
Yeah, and everybody in your family hates you.
Yeah. But I'm not doing that anymore because I'm beating Massey.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
he's so fat.
Well,
I don't know this gentleman.
Oh.
Is his name Scott Massey?
Yeah, you'll see him probably one of these days, and he'll probably have him one of them jazzy scooters getting around.
Oh yeah,
that's how fat he is. Yeah. You don't see him out much because he's not very mobile because he's so obese.
Well, I saw when you posted the video from your Jeep where he was jogging or something down the road.
Oh, he wasn't jogging. He wasn't jogging to get away from me and that camera. Yeah, he'd been walking.
Now the truth is, the reason he's so motivated, we showed up to hop on the cattle scale the night of the weigh-in, and that man came from the top rope, from the rafters. He had been sandbagging. Massey came in there and had already lost 20
pounds.
Yeah, 20 pounds. Yeah. And Pudge is like, okay. All right. We see where this is going.
Yeah, so, no way in hell am I letting him beat me.
So now when do you have to weigh back in?
November 5th.
November 5th.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. He'll never be able to stay away from the pizza and donuts.
Yeah, let's buy him a gift certificate to Tasty Days of
Ooh, tempt him a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be getting
Send
hold
him a
of
basket.
I'll be sending him a bouquet.
Yeah.
And it ain't a dogwood flowers. It's gonna be a candy.
Stay with the domestic candies. They got more sugar than the
Now what else
candies.
do you have in there, Justin? Anything else you wanted us to see or talk about here, man?
So these here. So if someone wants to try a little bit of this, a little bit of that, we've got several packages right here. This one's called the First in History gift bag. We've also got a 1700s one, 1800s one. We've got a
very nice
50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 1990s. Basically,
candies grouped by.
Yeah, it shows you what was popular during that era. Now this is the First in History one. So you'll look in here, you'll see different roots and saps and nuts, and you will see bugs.
And those were
bugs
candies.
in there.
Those were candies.
Yeah, that's what they would have chewed on or gnawed on back then. We got some little things, little maple candies and things like that.
So like that syrupy stuff with the seeds.
Yep, and there's a little scroll in there.
I see the scroll.
So, it gives you a
What's
little
this
history.
twig?
What is the twig?
Is that just a damn stick?
Well, it is a stick,
Probably
but
sassafras.
Is it edible?
Yeah, you chew on it. I can't remember what it is exactly.
And this is from the 1700s?
That's the 1700s
I'd
grab
have been
bag.
skinny then.
Oh man, that's all
I'd have been skinny then if I had to eat that stuff.
Bugs,
seeds.
I brought these. You guys already talked about these, but I did bring these.
Oh yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, candy cigarette. Roll those up your sleeve.
You say you already you took some home to Gibson?
No, I didn't yet. No. Can I have those ones? Yeah. Here, you got to give one to Abram. You got to give.
Well, one of them's the bubble gum and one of them's the chalk sticks.
Which one's the chalk? Here's the bubble gum. You want the bubble gum or the chalk?
Chalk.
Chalk?
Yeah.
There you go.
Something else I'll touch on. We got Jets.
My wife will kill me.
Stallions.
Oh yeah, the Stallions.
Stallions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Jets gourmet popcorn in our store. Best popcorn I've ever had. We've got 28 flavors from Jets, and this is made in Portsmouth, Ohio. That is where it's manufactured and made.
Okay.
And you sell a lot of this, don't you?
A lot of,
because there was somebody, I forget who it was telling me that they were coming up. That they got all that there from you. Somebody was telling me.
Yeah, and these flavors are. they are good. You can tell they put good ingredients into their popcorn. Yeah, but. Yeah, the guy his name's Jet. He owns the company down there in Portsmouth. So they deliver up to us every couple of weeks when we put an order in. So if you never tried Jet's gourmet popcorn, definitely give that a go. It's so good.
I'll tell you, man.
Have you ever had a Ramune soda?
Can't say I've ever heard of what it is.
It's a Japanese soda, and there's a carbonate. There's a marble up inside here.
Push it down.
And so you open it up, and the lid pops off. You flip the lid upside down. You put the lid back on it, and you smack it on top, and it pops a marble down in here to this little bowl here. And then it just fizzes like crazy. What that marble does is it holds the carbonation in over time. Teenagers love these drinks. We've got 6 different flavors of these Ramunes, and they just fly off our shelves. So if you've never had one,
that's amazing.
Yeah, you got to try one of those.
That's a glass bottle.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of those, and they are good. So
made with real sugar.
My goodness.
What else I got? I got a whole sack full of stuff.
Yeah, you brought it. This is sangria.
Sangria flavored. Yeah.
You remember these little guys, don't you?
You
got to remember Necco
wafers.
wafers.
Great.
Yeah,
those are great.
I feel like I'm a bad example right now, tempting you guys with all this stuff.
No, you're fine.
Well, what you'll find with me is discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What this is a display to our opponents.
Yeah.
We're
just showing you.
Yeah.
Massey would already ate the table.
Yeah.
What you ought to just drop this whole bag of stuff off on his doorstep and say, "This is a gift for you, Massey."
Yeah. He won't be able to control himself.
Let me just bring this bag up here.
There you go.
So we got Russian truffles. If you've never had a Russian truffle, you got to try one. So these are all different Russian truffles here.
Interesting.
This one here is a hazelnut Russian truffle.
Oh, yeah, I bought, we had a box of these at the office.
They're
Heather
good.
brought them in.
Oh,
yeah.
Heather, my sister,
man, those were delicious.
Now, my favorite one we're sold out of. It's a Russian truffle. It's got sunflower seeds inside of it, and it is good. Yeah, it's good. Now, some our most favorite.
What are inside of those?
So they're all different. One's like a dark chocolate. One of them is that's a hazelnut one.
Yep,
and then the other one I believe is coffee.
Oh, okay.
Coffee, I believe. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I try to stay away from the coffee chocolates. But these little guys are some of our most popular chocolates. These are high quality gourmet imported Italian chocolates. These are phenomenal. But they're very temperamental because without the paraffin wax, they'll melt in your car in minutes. We have 4 different flavors of these, and people can't get enough of them. They'll buy dozens at a time. They're that good. You don't realize how good chocolate can be if you're used to eating the chocolate with all the preservatives and and the artificial flavors and things like that.
You get that out there, and it's probably amazing.
We also got some stuff here. These here are old candies. This is in the 1700s section. It's candied rose petals. This would be awesome as a table favor for like weddings and things like that. So we've got candied rose petals and candied violet petals also, which I brought in the bag here.
Wow.
He's got a nice
There's
array.
so much. All right. I know you guys might know what this is. You ever heard of a curly whirly?
Curly
I have
whirly.
not. Is it an
This
airhead?
okay? So we've sold more of these than any other thing in our store. We went through 300 or 400 curly whirlies so far. So have you ever heard of the old Marathon bar?
It used to be my favorite when I was a little kid.
Oh, really? That's what this is.
Chocolate with caramel on it.
Yes, and it's weaved.
Yeah, open that up, man.
Yeah, sure.
Chad's got to have one.
So this is from England.
The Marathon used to be
this is the
long A big orange wrapper. I mean, that's definitely before your
So this
time.
is the Marathon Bar.
Oh my, yeah, boy.
You want to try a piece of it?
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we sell a ton of those. If you've never had a curly whirly, man, you're missing out.
I've never had one of these.
But yeah, but before this, it was the Marathon Bar. Marathon Bar was discontinued, and then then it was bought and remade. But it's the same original formula. It should taste just like that Marathon Bar you used to eat.
Oh man, that is.
Isn't that good?
Chad will be a curly whirly guy from here on out.
Didn't even know you could still get them.
Oh, man,
I've got some other stuff in here, but I don't have to keep breaking stuff out.
Wow. What else you got?
If you like toffee, you'll never have a better toffee than this right here. It's a Russian toffee, just milky, creamy. This is probably the highest selling item in our store. We went through box of these.
Like Werther's Original, is that the same type of thing
this
here?
Is way better than that.
Is it chewy or hard?
It's very chewy. I typically give someone. I'll say, here, try one of these. I guarantee you'll buy more. And they'll try one, and then they walk out with hands full. They're that good. So if you want to, I only got one. If you want to split it, but
no, we're good.
Go ahead, Chad.
if you like taffy,
Yeah.
we've got a German taffy called Frites.
Okay.
It's from Germany, and it's the best tasting taffy you'll ever have. It is absolutely full of flavor, and it's a good taffy. It will not stick to your teeth at all. It's not saltwater taffy, which we do have saltwater taffy as well. We got about 12 flavors of that, but it's kind of like a Laffy Taffy, but it's a little easier to eat, and it doesn't stick to your teeth and things like that.
It all pairs well with this brewski.
Yeah.
It all pairs well.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, everything pairs well with a
Busch
Busch Latte.
Yeah. Huh. Well, thank you for all the samples,
man.
Hey, no problem. That green cola I was talking about earlier from Greece. So we have it in cans and bottles. I did bring
no sugar.
No sugar. No aspartame.
No carbohydrates. Can I have this one?
Yeah.
What's it taste
Take
like?
it.
Well, we got we got some glasses back here. We'll have to try this out.
Get you a swig. Now it's not cold. It'll definitely be better chilled, but it's very popular. People who are on keto diets,
is it
things
like
like
a
that.
Sprite or is it like?
No, it's more of like a Coke Zero.
Oh, okay. It's cola.
It's cola.
Okay.
Yep.
Green cola.
Green cola.
Excellent.
So if you want it, try it and let me know what you think about it.
Oh man. Yeah,
Hey, this is
we've hit the.
this is
you
an
know,
overload.
What a spread here.
What a spread.
This is unreal.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
This doesn't really touch the surface from what's
No,
over
it
there.
doesn't.
There's
No,
so much over there.
this would be like not even. I mean, this would take up nothing over there. I mean, you just have so much stuff.
The taste of my childhood, the old Marathon Bar.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
My goodness.
Aren't those good?
Chad went right to it, didn't he? He said, "Hey, you open that."
Yeah. I mean, that's
I
been
don't
years,
blame you.
dude. I haven't had those. That little weaved chocolate thing. I mean, that's nice.
Oh, I love them. Like I said, it's probably we probably sold more of those than any other
That's
thing
amazing.
in the store.
That's amazing.
Well, buddy, we wish you the best of luck.
Yes,
man.
we do.
I
Well,
thank
think,
you guys.
And
you
let's
guys.
not let this be the last time, man.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. We'll
let us
get you
know
back
when you're
on
having
here.
that competition. We'll jump all over that. man.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll throw it out there for you. I mean, you got a cool thing going on. I mean, there's a lot of people that try to jump in business and do some stuff, and this is something. The thing that you're doing is really cool.
Oh, it's so unique, man. And you guys listen to this guy talk about the candy.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they got the history. I mean, just look at this, man.
that's great.
Hey, you want something from the 1700s?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
gee whiz, they should be bringing the history classes up here.
They really should.
I know.
Yeah, they should be doing that. And I mean, just like all this stuff, I mean, it's really interesting to see how we do eat. And I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not a health guy at all, but I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan stuff, and he's all the time talking about, the foods and things that he eats, and it's amazing what we just shove into our face.
Oh yeah.
So it's always cool to learn about this stuff. And
and just see what other people are eating around the world.
Well, that's the thing, man.
Yeah, and I mean, just like that little piece of chocolate right there. I mean, if you want to have one of those after dessert, that's fine. I'm the type of guy I would sit down if there was 100 of them in there, I would eat all 100.
Right.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. So
well, I think I think that's maybe. I mean, it's too late in the show to get into this, but I think that's some major cultural differences there,
I do
man.
too. Yeah.
I think that they look at hey, man, you know, I want to have a chocolate. Like to us, it's a bar that size.
Well, Chad and I would sit down here, no doubt in my mind. Chad and I could sit down here and eat everything.
No question.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I could too.
Yeah.
And our Korean daughter, I always call her. Her first year here, almost 4 years ago, first thing she said was, everything is huge in America. Like every meal she got from every restaurant, every candy bar, even drinks. Like, a glass of cola at a restaurant. Her glass the glasses there. She said smaller than that koozie there.
Oh sure, yeah.
And they're not even refills.
Look at like your biggie fries. I mean, you were only supposed to get like a little bit of fries.
Oh yeah.
Now you get just plates of fries. Stuff.
And everything here's got sugar in it.
Oh yeah.
Even the stuff that's not candy. Like she couldn't. The first year she couldn't already eat it. She was just getting sick. And of course we made the mistake day one. Let's take her get a big Amish donut.
Oh yeah.
She took one bite out of that and. She was done.
Really?
She said she's in a sugar coma.
I'd love to see the differences in cancers and stuff from those countries.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Yeah. Definitely a big obesity rate. Well, I mean, we saw that firsthand when we were there.
Yeah.
Now England,
about like
us.
Yeah. You've been there, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Ireland,
We didn't get to go there. I'd love to go Ireland.
No, one thing I will say, like they might eat better. The actual food there is not very good.
Yeah.
I didn't think, but like their
meat
just
pies
taste
were
difference. Yeah. Oh yeah. They've got their stuff. But the thing that I would take away from it is like they just it's just not as big. Like you don't have like everything is not as
their portion
large
sizes.
sized. Yeah. I mean that would be the only takeaway.
Well, that has to be a lot of our problems. I mean, has to be.
Well, and I mean, their food there, I think is pretty similar, probably. Like when you're talking UK, but like and there's still they've got the obesity and all that. Now, one thing I will say around the world, I think there's a lot of people smoking over there.
Really?
I thought so. I mean, and I just joined them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do a lot more walking over there.
Yeah.
Like, you go to Germany, their food is hearty. I mean, it's heavy food, but there's not a lot of people overweight. I think it's because, they're walking a lot of places. Everyone's on a bicycle. I mean, they don't see that many cars on the highway.
I've been biking here lately.
Yeah, I saw you had that thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've been biking. Bo Kearns bought one yesterday, too.
You're kidding me.
Oh, no.
You've got him into that.
We'll have biking for Christmas here before long. You wait and see.
I'm out on that.
Yeah. Huffy's for Hanukkah.
Oh, that's great. That'd be great.
Yeah. Well, Justin,
I need to get a bike.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
Thanks
Had
for
a
having
ball.
us.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
had a
it.
blast.
No problem, man.
Thanks.
We'll get you back on here again, buddy.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Take care, man.
See you guys. Thanks.